our question, 7 plus 5 plus 3, what are the ways that you use to try and find the answer to that? Jamie.
I did 7 plus 3 equals 10, and 10 plus 5 equals 15.
Good. So you did 7 plus 3 is equal to 10, and then you did 10 plus 5 is equal to 15. Good. I see Victoria saying, I agree, that's the way I did that. Is there anyone else who used that strategy? They're agreeing that they liked that strategy and that way worked for them? Good. Lots of people agreeing. Is there anyone who tried a different way to solve this question? Is there anyone who tried a different way? Hannah.
I did 7 plus 5 equals 12, and I just added 3 more.
Okay. And when you did 7 plus 5 is equal to 12, did you use a strategy to get 7 plus 5 is equal to 12? How did you figure out what 7 plus 5 was? Okay, you counted up. So that's a strategy. Counting up is a strategy. Is there anyone who has another strategy that you could use for 7 plus 5? So 7 plus 5 is equal to 12, and then 12 plus 3 is equal to 15. But I'd like to go back to that 7 plus 5 for a second. Hannah used counting up, and we know that counting up, Justin, works. But what's another strategy that you could use for 7 plus 5 instead of counting up? Tiana?
I did the exact same.
Tiana, can I just stop you for 1 second? Because I don't want your new strategy. I do want it, but I want to wait it for a second. I want to see if someone can give me one of our other strategies that will help you with what 7 plus 5 is, instead of just counting up. Not that counting up doesn't work. Counting up works great. But I'd like to see if someone has another one of our strategies that helps with 7 plus 5. Tiana? Okay, that might help you. I'm thinking of a different strategy. Riley? Okay, and how would you use doubles for 7 plus 5? How could you use doubles? Because doubles will work for it. All right, I need everyone's markers still. No one's writing. I need everyone's markers still. I need everyone's brains activated. Riley very correctly said that in 7 plus 5, you could use doubles, plus or minus. You could use doubles to help solve what 7 plus 5 is. With your elbow partner, very quickly try and figure out how you could use doubles for 7 plus 5. So you're trying to determine how you can use doubles for 7 plus 5. And in 3, you're back to me. 1 and 2 and 3. Excellent. Someone share what they and their partner have determined that they can use doubles to answer what 7 plus 5 is. Ben, how can we use doubles for 7 plus 5? Okay, so you could do 7 plus 7 and then take away 2. So 7 plus 7, take away 2 is? Excellent. Another way you could use it, you could use the 7s, or you could do it a different way. Sebastian?
You could add, take away 2 from 7 and give it to the 3, and then it would turn into a 5, and then the 7 would turn into a 5, and then 5 plus 5 plus 5 equals 15.
So that's actually a whole new strategy, right? That's a whole new strategy. So maybe we should do that one. So you take 2 away from the 7. So Sebastian, you could do 7 take away 2. So you could do 7 take away 2 is equal to 3. And then you could do 3 plus 5, or sorry. Was it 3 plus 5 you wanted to add, Sebastian?
No.
No. So when you got the 7 minus 2 is equal to 3.
And,
I'm confused. Can you tell me that one again?
okay.
Tell me, you want to come write it?
Sure.
Because I'm getting confused. So if you can write it for us, Sebastian, that would be helpful.
Okay.
So please watching what Sebastian is doing to see if you're in agreement or if you can find a similar way with what you're doing.
Equals 5.
Okay.
And then you give the 2 to the 3.
Okay, so then you 2 plus 3.
Equals 5. And then the other 5.
Right.
The other 5. You add nothing. Oops. The other 5. Oh, I did it again.
That's okay.
The other 5, you add nothing to because it's already a 5.
Good.
And then it equals 5. And then you just have to add 5 plus 5 plus 5 equals 15.
Excellent. And Tiana, that kind of reminds me. That kind of reminds me when you said one of the strategies we could use is by counting by 2s and 5s, right? Because we know that when we count by 2s and 5s, that helps us. Did anyone use a similar strategy to this? Is anyone in agreement? Or does anyone see this strategy and think, I like that strategy? Does anyone see that strategy and think they like that strategy? Good. Is there anyone who used a completely different strategy that we haven't talked about yet? Is there anyone who's used a completely different strategy to solve it that we haven't talked about yet? Justin?
I did tallies.
Okay.
So I did I drew and then I circled them.
Okay. So we know that tallies are one way that it works, but with single digit numbers like this, Justin, is it easy to try and move them around in our mind without tallies, do you think? Do you think using tallies is an efficient way or using these kinds of ways? Justin, did tallies work? And was it a quick way to do it? Okay. Anyone else do another mental math strategy that's not here? Either grouping the 7 and the 3 together, or taking the 2 away, or grouping the 7 and the 5 together and adding it. Ben, what other way did you try?
I did the same strategy, and I also did. Can I write it up?
Sure. Here, can you use blue so we can see the difference?
I did 7 and then plus 3 and then I was plus 5.
Okay.
And then I added 7 plus 3 is 10 plus 5 equals 5.
Okay. So interesting, because when I look at this, when I look at what Ben just did, he stacked